Like here on Facebook Live, thank you so much for tuning in. Get a load of this handsome man sitting across me, Clement Chow. Yes,
Hi,
one
everyone.
of the prominent Singaporeans. We've got him in the interview, and we're going to head on live right now. Join us then. Telemetry with Roll to Me, and here joining us in the studio, Clement Chow. Oh my goodness,
Clement,
he is
so good to have you with us.
Yeah, one
Hi,
of
so good
the
to be here.
Singaporeans. It's like, you've achieved great success, right? When you are like one of the Singaporeans, everyone's like, yeah, of course I know Clement. But I always tell people, I know Clement, but Clement don't know me.
Don't say like that.
No, because he is the Singaporean, one of the Singaporeans, And of course, we're getting him in here because tomorrow is National Day, and you play such a pivotal role in many National Day parades and for the nation itself, a huge part of our entertainment scene, our music scene. You got your stamp on it, dude. And you're still active.
Yeah, I mean, just to give some context, you sang Count on Me Singapore, the first time that was performed at a National Day parade.
That's
I mean,
right.
That's pretty iconic. And today, we were asking people for their favorite National Day song. I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit later on that one, okay?
Okay.
But I tell you what, a lot of them mentioned Count on Me Singapore.
Really?
And actually, Lavinia and myself, and Joel, our producer, when we talked about National Day songs, the ones that kind of stick in the mind more are the ones from the 80s and 90s that
Right.
a lot of us grew up with.
Yeah.
They're more the sing-along type ones, right?
Yes.
And I think that was kind of the thinking behind it.
Yeah, I think the songs of those days were more anthemish,
Yes.
rather than popish.
Right,
Which is
right,
what it is
right.
nowadays, right?
Yeah, because it caters to the current generation.
Right,
but
right.
however, an anthem is an anthem.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be stylistic. It has to be singable.
Yes.
So that's the point. And so you get the
Perfect.
whole nation, coming together to be able to sing the song.
I'll tell you this, you really feel a part of it, when everyone around you is singing along.
That's right.
And even if you hear it for the first time, by the time the chorus rolls around the second time, we're all singing. My favorite thing is, during like the month leading up to National Day, it's playing in the supermarkets, right?
Yes.
And people are singing along, okay? Because I'm like pushing my car, I'm like, we are
So I had this experience
countdown.
yesterday. So I was at the MRT,
Yeah.
standing there and waiting to, take a train.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
here
yeah.
I'm hearing my own voice, And then the little girl next to me,
Singing.
"Count on me,
Oh my God,
See?
precious!
That's what we're saying. The kids know this stuff.
Yeah.
We're
Our
part of
kids.
that. Yeah, our kids, exactly.
Our kids.
Then I was
yeah.
texting my friend. I said, it's so weird to hear myself sing that.
Oh, no, but so precious, and
Oh.
like so many generations on, and we're still unified by these National Day songs. I mean, I'm really
Exactly.
proud of that. I'm really proud of this. Like, good work, Singapore, and Clement.
Yeah.
Good
No,
job.
It takes, brings people together, and it's a reaching tool.
Yeah.
It doesn't preach.
Take us back to that moment when you were there in front of everyone at the National Day parade,
Oh,
and this was the
wow.
very first solo.
Was it 86 or 87? I think
86.
86,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
No pressure that day, huh?
Yeah, right? Oh goodness, how was that like?
Wow. I mean, definitely I felt a lot of pride, in being able to represent Singapore. I don't think I ever felt like it was about me. I really felt that it was about the message that I was given, to be able to share with the nation through song, So that feeling of just like, wow, okay, I got to do this right. You know what I mean? No pressure lah.
Oh my God, I don't know if I would
but
be
I
able
think
to perform on.
when you're young, you don't think too much about fear.
Okay.
When you just get up there, and as long as you practice and you know your thing,
That's true.
You don't worry too much.
And boy, there's enough practice, right? There's a lot of practice that goes into it.
Yeah, the song was fairly simple
Yep.
in a sense, know.
Right.
So, but I mean, it's still like anything can happen, right? So it's always good to be nervous, because you have a right to be.
what I remember, and please correct me if I'm wrong, growing up, in the lead up to National Day,
Yes.
they would play the video of that year's song.
That's right.
Right, and maybe the couple of weeks before. So Count on Me, I'm guessing, back in 86, was playing out. So we would all probably be relatively familiar with it.
Yes.
By the time you sang
Yes.
it. Is that right?
Yes, because if I remember correctly, after filming, that particular video, I was watching a movie in the cinema and I saw myself.
Oh, they played it before the movie.
No, they played. Yeah,
clip.
so yeah, it's one of those.
Nice.
And it was aired 1,500 times on the movies.
Oh,
you know.
Whoa.
And then I think we sold 120,000 cassettes.
Back then, still cassettes.
It's good royalties, huh?
No royalties.
Yeah.
I wish.
We are going to take this conversation on Facebook Live. Everyone, please do join us, and you might just win when you chime in. You have questions for Clement, we will take
Come
them.
on.
Yeah, you can win for yourself this pottery class for 2 from MI Addicted Pottery Studio. That's worth $160. So join us then.
Oh, fun.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Brightside. Clement Chow in
Hi.
the house, yo. Do you remember anything else about that moment, that big moment? You're
Iconic.
standing in front of everybody. There are thousands of people.
Yeah, I mean, all I remember was all these bright lights. Everyone waving. Is that sparkling thing? No, because
Yeah.
they shut out all the lights.
Right.
And all you see is just the crowds with the handheld light sticks and
What a
whatever.
sight.
Yeah, I mean, it was just amazing. Because in those days, I mean, I believe it was the stadium. No,
National Stadium or the Padang, perhaps?
I think it's the Padang.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, I have so many. I can't
So many
remember.
National Day parades. That
Yeah, I don't know which one I was standing on, but
No, but I know what you mean. I mean, just being in these iconic spots, singing
Yeah.
the National Day song.
yeah, a lot of people. Whew. But it's just one memory after another, and wonderful.
Is there a particular parade or venue? Do you prefer the Padang or the National Stadium?
Yeah.
What did you, or any occasion, any
I mean, I've only performed in 2 venues
Yes,
actually.
yes.
I think it was the stadium as well as the
Padang.
the Padang,
Yeah.
right? And I enjoyed both.
Okay.
The stadium was about 65,000 people you
Yeah.
can hold. That was
different
my
feel,
first-
right? A different feel to
Yeah,
both.
and the first one I did was in 1980. Wow. Yeah, and I was driving a vintage car,
Oh, how cool.
Oh, nice.
acting as a tauke.
Can lah, can pull it off one lah, can lah.
Oh, Chinese tauke, you had to
I
wear Chinese.
like. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
And then I had a friend who's an actor.
Okay.
Tony Kim. And
Okay,
and Tony
yes.
was my wife.
Yes,
Oh,
I
wow.
cannot imagine. Just
Brilliant.
hilarious.
So it was wonderful. It was so funny, and we were doing this parade round with actual vintage cars.
That is so
Yeah,
so
so
That was the
cool.
really
1981.
Yeah, no, 1980. itself.
1980,
Yeah.
yes.
My goodness. No, I gotta say, on behalf of like the nation and myself, just the commitment needed every year for these National Day parades from all the performers is really intense.
Yes.
So thank you. And you've been involved in so many,
Yes, it takes
on
you
the
a-
scene,
takes a
behind
lot
the
of
scene
weeks.
as well. Tell us some fun things that happen or little things that we would not know,
Well, behind the scenes.
Yeah. Anything.
Yeah, anything, okay, tell us how intense the rehearsals can be.
Yeah, it can be intense, but you wait for the moment. And then it happens, right? And you've only got that moment to shine or do your thing, right? So you just got to pay attention now. And before that, you have to look after yourself.
Yep.
You don't do stupid things, and then by the time you
Yeah. By the time you get to the performance.
So no, like what is
Cannot
it?
drink.
Cannot drink. Also cannot go skiing. On the
Yeah.
slopes. Don't break your leg. That kind of
Exactly.
thing. Only go out with your bodyguard.
Exactly.
And, like that. Or your
No lah,
stunt double. Yes, that's right.
just eat peanut butter bread, okay?
Oh my
never
God,
mind.
what? Honey water.
Honey
Drink
water.
lots of
For
honey
the throat.
water.
Yes.
I just want to ask you, what are you up to these days, huh?
Well, I mean, I'm. Would I say semi-retired? Yeah, I mean,
That's
in
a
way.
good thing. You've worked hard
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
everyone. Yeah, and in the industry.
Yeah, with health conditions, going on. So I'm just keeping. I'm just pacing myself.
Okay.
So but I'm still really into doing the things that I want to do.
Very good.
Such as?
Raising funds for the needy.
Oh.
So I do a lot of that.
Okay.
And
wow.
I've been helping various charities. I've done concerts I've done musicals, and so the coming one is actually it's just part of work. But I'm doing a musical for Changi General Hospital coming up.
Oh wow! Let's
Celebrating
talk
their
a little
88
bit
years.
more about that when we jump back on air and share about the charities, how people can get involved, maybe how they want to see you perform. Maybe are you performing? Are you performing?
I mean I do because it's not for myself. In the end, it's to see something happen that benefits the community.
Clement, all of us only got 24 hours in a day. Why you feel like you got more hours? All right, we're jumping back on air, everyone. Join us then, because Clement's going to tell us about this remake of Count on Me. Right?
Yes. Okay.
Alrighty.
Sure, stay tuned.
See you on air. That was Kelly Clarkson with Since You've Been Gone. One guy who has never been gone is Clement.
Yes.
Always around.
Always been around.
Yay.
And we just found out on our Facebook Live right now, he says he's semi-retired, but still so heavily involved.
But then we said, what are you doing? And then he lists a whole bunch of things.
And we're like, I thought you said you semi-retired.
Is that
Sounds
semi-retired?
quite exhausting what you're doing, all the
You
charity
wouldn't
and
know
everything.
if I was full-time.
That's why. Hey, dude, you cannot say you're semi-retired and then I do 100 and a million things, Aiyo. But first, we want to share with everyone, this is amazing. It's a remake of Count on Me Singapore. Can you tell us about that?
Oh, okay. I mean, this was an interesting project for me. When a friend of mine, Sean Christopher, came to me and said, Minister Edwin wants to, do a new version of this song.
Okay, I'm going to play a little bit for it now.
Yeah, and so asked me to write an introduction that was never there before.
Oh.
So you can hear it.
Yes, carry on. Just tell us more about it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and so this intro leads into the actual song. And Minister Edwin Tong himself sang on the video.
Is that so?
Did you have to train him a little bit, or did you work with him on it a bit?
A little, but he is who he is, and the time is limited, so he just comes in and he does his thing.
Wow. So he's not okay. Here it is.
Yeah, and so these are all residents from Joo Chiat community. And
Jooch, big up Jooch.
Yeah.
Is that your area?
Nearby. I'm not quite
But still,
a Jooch.
He's trying to claim it.
I'm trying to claim
because
it.
the song's so
Not,
nice.
I'm
He's
not
like,
far away. I'm not far away. I go there quite a lot.
This came out in 2019, I
yes,
think you
and
mentioned.
it was recorded with a 66 piece Bulgarian orchestra. Yeah.
Whoa.
No wonder it's just so beautiful that the orchestra
It's
just
real.
behind. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was the first version for any Singapore song to be recorded with an orchestra.
And can you hear Clement's voice? Still so crystal clear.
Very
No,
much.
this is not mine.
Is that your voice?
Yeah, so all the residents took turns with different lines, but I sang the first line and a couple of other lines, but the chorus I did as well.
And where does the minister come on? I want to
Yeah.
hear how he
Coming
sounds
up,
like.
coming.
Oh, is it? Okay. But this came out just before the pandemic, yeah?
That's right.
Ah.
Yeah, so it was timely. Anyway, it was meant for their celebration. I
Okay.
think
Right.
they were celebrating 60 years.
Wow.
So it's amazing, and it was a really wonderful event. Just to see all the ministers come as well, just to celebrate with them.
That's
lovely.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lovely.
Is he coming up? Is he coming up?
Yeah. Wait. No, he's the second. Hold on, After this short passage coming up,
Oh,
here he is.
here he is.
You and me will do our part.
Not bad.
Can.
Well done, Minister.
Wonderful. Yeah, I love it.
Very robust his sound. Oh, his voice is very robust.
Robust. I like
Yes.
it.
No. I think he did a good job.
Yes.
You tell him when you see him.
Oh, of course. But I think all of them did a good job, considering that they're residents and, they came in just to be part of it. So it feels very community, so it's wonderful. Yeah.
I really love it when you have incidents like that, where people just come together for
Yeah.
that one united cause. It makes I feel this in my chest, and then I feel like my tears are about to flow. Like every time I've been for an NDP parade, right? And just
Right.
sitting in the crowd.
Yeah.
It's different, yeah.
and when everyone is singing together or was saying the pledge together, I really get very emotional about it.
Exactly,
And I
yeah.
love that feeling. All right, quick question, Clement. How
Yes.
are you going to celebrate National Day?
Well, this year, Well, this year it's kind of like I've got several. Every year I feel like a Ketai singer.
What?
Oh, you're going to be going around and performing.
Different community centers have
you're so
asked,
nice of you.
But then, every year it's the same in a way. But this year I had so many radio programs.
Oh, is it?
Interviews.
Here we
Tomorrow
go.
I have another one.
Yeah.
And then yesterday. Was it yesterday or day before yesterday? I was with another podcast, and then previous. Okay, never
You're
mind.
trending. You're trending. You're going viral.
You are popular.
This year I've had the most radio interviews.
I think it's because everything is opening up. There is much to celebrate.
Right.
We are really putting the pandemic behind us.
Yeah.
We got
I think this is
through
the
together.
first one, really, right?
Yeah.
Since the pandemic started, that we're completely
Exactly.
well and truly done.
So nice to see you all, no?
Yeah, which
Yes.
makes me want to ask you, Clement, what do you love most about being a Singaporean? What do you love most about Singapore?
Wow. I mean, the fact that we have the tenacity to be able to just move on the way we are, because we're such a small
Yeah.
country, a dot, and yet whichever way we find, a way to move forward, and that's why we're at Majulas,
Yeah.
That's why, you say, it's amazing how we've grown from, the time of independence till now. And 80s, was the decade of growth.
Yes.
That's right.
When we really came out of our shell,
Yeah,
right?
and see all that happening, and then today it's what it is, you see, and we've got challenges ahead, but still, I think, let's see. I'm really excited because we can. Our country is that kind of a place.
Yeah.
We'll take on whatever comes at us, right?
It's true.
As you
true.
say, we're tenacious.
Yes.
Yeah, we're tenacious people.
And also, we're very good planners. I believe we probably have a plan for all
We
the
probably do.
outcomes.
Trust
Yes,
me,
like-
the plan has been 50 years ahead already.
that's right. That is how much foresight we have. And
Yes.
you're right. That makes me really proud as a Singaporean.
Yeah. I mean, we don't plan like short term,
That's
true.
I definitely know the government has very long term foresight. Yeah.
Big wide world. We're going to be here for a long time, Singapore. That's right.
Newsflash.
That's right. We're going to be here forever. All right. We're going to jump back on Facebook Live. Clement's going to tell us about some of the charities that you're involved with as well, and
Okay.
how we can, even catch you performing as part of these. And it's all for a very, very good cause. So join us on our Facebook Live here on the Brightside. It's 1FM. Yeah, hey everybody!
Hello.
Welcome back, and it's here on Facebook Live. Your last chance to see. Hey, I love your glasses, Ladu.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But I can't
Notice
see
it, everyone. It's got a zipper running around the circumference of the glasses.
Yeah, and that zips on a pair of sunglasses.
Are you joking me?
yeah,
I thought it was just like
okay.
a
No,
nice
it
detail.
actually, it
Be
actually
functional.
comes.
Oh, I
it's
thought it was
functional.
just okay.
Yeah,
I
Okay.
save money
Functional.
lah. I'm
Hey.
very stingy. You make one pair of lenses and then you don't have many.
Dude, please, I bet those glasses cost a lot more because it has that cool zipper thing going on.
Yeah. This was designed by Percy Lau, who
Oh my
does for
goodness.
Lady Gaga. Yeah, so
Oh.
It's got that Lady Gaga vibe, I gotta say.
But hers is different. Hers is a split lens.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Wow.
one side is split. So it's really cool.
Wow.
She don't have the
I
coolest
like
one.
it.
Yeah.
Percy reserved it for you.
Nah lah, this one is-
This one,
Yeah. But I bought it overseas. You can't get it here.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Okay. So, you are so-called semi-retired but super
But not
busy.
really.
Yes, right. What are you up to these days with the charities? You were mentioning a little bit about it earlier
Well,
on.
I've helped quite a few. I mean, going back to 2020 when what do you call SARS? I mean, the COVID happened, right? And so I was helping ST Pocket Money Fund.
Yep.
Then I was helping the Autism Resource Center.
Oh,
And then we
very
did a
good.
really fun thing with SIF,
Yep.
the International
Foundation,
Foundation,
yeah.
doing a singing telegram. We brought it back,
Oh.
where we would actually sing the requests,
I see.
to frontline workers.
lovely.
from families, and then but they never expected, like, for example, like Mark to Mary, and then suddenly it's Rahima Rahim singing the song, for Mary,
yeah.
so a celebrity does that, and so that was very fun. It really warmed the hearts of a lot of those people who requested,
Yeah.
Sure.
with the message and all that, So, and then food bank, and I did something with that as well. And then we moved on to later on Ray of Hope, which is a
goodness.
crowdfunding charity. So we did a concert in December at Drama Center, and then we did. Then after that, there's a new place. It's a what do you call that? Campus, right? So it's called Equal Dreams.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a new campus that houses over 200 rental flat kids. So kids who never had the opportunity to live their dreams. So these kids, after being interviewed, they are given a 6-year tertiary education.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
And they have to stay in the boarding school.
Okay.
Like a week, but weekends they go back to the families.
That's
Okay.
wonderful.
So it's a challenge, but great thing. And so we did a musical together with the kids.
Oh my
It was
goodness,
wonderful. I mean,
wow.
I really enjoyed that one. And then
So, by the way, you've named about 10 different charities. That's amazing. Just a few things I'm doing right now. and
Yeah,
there's
how
10 of
are
them.
you? How are
This
you
is semi-retired, by the way.
semi-retired?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if he's fully retired? It'll be
No,
like
no, no,
100
but-
things. Yeah.
semi-retired doing what I want to do.
But
you know.
you're clearly a very busy man these days, right? Still.
Well, yeah, but nicely paced in a way
Okay.
that I still have time for recreation.
Okay. What's recreation for you then?
Oh, I mean, I do. Recreation to me is being with my friends.
Okay.
We hang out, we
Yep.
eat,
Yeah.
because if you're busy, you don't have time for your friends.
Sure.
Sure.
And I treasure that. I
Okay.
treasure being with my friends.
Okay. That's that's special.
Yeah.
We just want to share some really great comments coming in on Facebook Live. We've got one from Raja. He says, "Hi, Clement. Yes, I share the pride singing in front of 60,000 plus spectators at the National Stadium, singing Count on Me."
Oh.
He was a member of the Guard of Honor contingent in 1988.
Oh, wow.
So cool.
Wow.
Also,
Wow.
from Leslie, like our Leslie Pillay. Good to see you,
Hey,
Clement.
Les.
Yeah. He said, had the pleasure of introducing Count on Me on the 86 NDP stage. It was magical, really magical, and it
Yes.
still is.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
Les.
Leslie is
I
part of
miss
our
you.
stable here at 1FM.
Lovely.
Did you hear that, Leslie? He misses you. He misses you. Y'all must go and have coffee together. Go and
Exactly,
learn coffee
waiting.
together.
Waiting.
Waiting.
We also have Gurmit.
yes,
Gurmit says
please.
Clement Chow is a national hero.
Oh,
that's
thanks,
lovely.
God.
He's a national treasure as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You know
Kick in
how-
the chest, don't open.
don't like that. Don't. No, treasure to put on a pedestal and constantly admire. Yes. We also have Chicano saying, "This Count on Me Singapore really gets me almost tearing up in a good way." Oh, Chicano.
you.
I know what you mean, man. I really do. When especially when everyone around you is singing along
I know,
to
it's
it.
like, wow.
Ooh.
Ooh, we got
Ooh.
Tom, who says in 1988 he was in primary 2
Oh!
and he bought the Count on Me Singapore cassette. As
Cassette,
As you mentioned.
I hope you still have it.
Yeah, he says 44 years old now, so I'm sure he still has it close to heart.
Oh,
Fantastic.
guys,
Thank you,
thank you so much.
Thank you. Wow,
Yeah,
wonderful.
for sharing all this in. This is amazing. Oh, well, Clement, thank you so much for joining us on 1FM. Really, it's been such a joy. You've really brightened up. The Brightside just got brighter.
Oh,
Thanks to you.
did.
thank you
being
for
here.
having me. Wow, I really
Yeah.
enjoyed myself.
Can I just add, by the way,
Yes.
we've also got Lloyd, who's listening all the way from New Zealand,
Ooh.
who says legend. Just says Clement legend.
Oh my God.
Actually, I think you're right, Lloyd. That's all we need to say.
Thanks, Lloyd. I
Fantastic.
know who you are.
Yeah.
You know, oh, sorry.
And he
that sounds a bit
send him
Liam
my
Neeson.
best regards. So yeah, he's a friend of mine as well.
Yes,
So.
yes.
Awesome. Oh my, you see, just like that. It's not even National Day yet. It's not even the NDP. And already Clement is uniting all of us.
Oh, as
That's,
far
that's
as
the
New Zealand.
magic of
Thank
Clement.
you.
Yeah. Legend.
Ah, sweet,
Alrighty,
sweet.
legend. Continue the good work and the amazing work that you do and continue to inspire us as you've always been doing.
Thank you.
We're
Thank you.
so grateful for you, Clement.
Many will follow.
Happy National
Happy National
Day.
Day.
National Day,
Thank
everyone.
you very much.
Clement the legend.
Good times. Greatest hits.
Bye.
1FM 91.3.